Welcome to part 2 of Let's Play Asterix. I'll be doing the last 4 rounds as Asterix and completing the game. Here we go, this is round 5. Okay, we need the key. Okay, the key is being held by that bird. You just have to wait for it to swoop and then uppercut it. It's easy. That's it. Here's round 5-2. Yeah, the weather vanes drop these ball bearing things. Okay, this is a pot of plenty. Okay, down here is the potion. Then go down here. There's one thing in this this mass of blocks, and it's a life, and it's just down here. It's just in this one. There we go. Okay, with the green potion, go this way. Oh, you're only allowed 3 on the go at once. Ah, let's just go. Okay, yeah, there's some health. I think that might have put back 3 health points, which is strange. Anyway, there's the key. Okay, you can walk on the top of the screen here like that, but if you walk over where the spikes are, you will get hurt, so it's not really worth it. You just need to chuck 1 green potion down and then just do that. Easy. All the way up the top. There we are. Okay, then use the bubbles, which are like Dogmatix's bubbles, to get to the right. Remember, you have a bit of time before they sink properly, but they seem to explode before they touch the spikes, so you have less time than you think to jump off. And that's the exit. Here's round 5-3. This thing will crush you. You have to avoid it. There we go. Some bones in here if you know where to find them. There we are. And just in the top right one. So just go across, wait for them both to come down, then walk across. And then the weight will get both of them at the same time, then you can just go across both of them quickly. Nothing in that one. Leave that one bouncing, jump in there if you can, and then while you're still ducking, put one up there and you can escape. It's the best way past that. Just go down here, that's it, because I can't be bothered to wait, because there's a health potion here anyway. But I just wanted to show you that. Okay, then the spider web bit. It's pretty straightforward this, unless the spider decides to go where the platform is, in which case it will knock you off. But it's very unlikely to do that, but it does do it sometimes. If it does do it, just make sure you jump, yeah, like that. It is quite unlikely for it to do it, I've found. Okay, the platform won't come back if you stand on it, I think, so just get rid of the first block and then just walk across. Okay. Get the key. Okay, I think there's a life in this one, that's the only thing worth picking up. There we go, that's the exit. Okay, then on to round 6-1. Rome could be on the other side, Obelix. Okay, it's best only to move when it's light, because that will happen. And then go inside the octopus. The green drips will hurt. And of course falling down the pits will kill you as well. Then in the door. Okay, on the other side, go up the top because the key's at the top. There's also a pot of plenty if you can get it. Yeah, usually I find it's the one on the right again. Oh good. Just make sure you remember the key, whichever one you get. Nah, it's not gonna work. And there's the exit. Round 6-2. Just let the seagull trail behind you and then rush ahead of it. you can kill the little Viking. There we are. Quickly get the potion, but you won't need it. Yeah, if you want to go to the next part of the level quickly, go down there and use the potion. Otherwise, go to the secret up here. Because there's a pot of plenty coming up. That doesn't matter. He can be annoying, that enemy. Right, here's the pot. If you went the bottom way and used the pot to blow up the blocks, you would have ended up down here. Right, get the green potion. Now the water won't hurt, but it will carry you down to the bottom and you'll die. So you have to avoid the water. Okay, we don't need the potion because we can just do this. That's it. You have to be careful on that last bit though. And then just head up here. We don't need the potion for this either. That's it, and there's the exit. Ooh, another dogmatics. Forgot about that. Right, enough of that. On to the next level, 6-3. Right, we have to be very quick here because the lava rises up and it's instant death. You have to be very quick if you want that life. You only have a split second before the lava comes up. Here we just have to jump when the platforms go through the lava like that. That's it. Right. This bit is tricky, but it's not as hard as you think. You just have to control the platform like this. There we go. Okay, go over. And then under. Over. That's it. Okay, go slowly here. And jump off. Quickly get back on if you can. There we go, just made it. That bit's the hardest bit, getting back on that platform. That's the hardest bit. very awkward, that platform. Okay, now on to round 7-1. Asterix, my friend, I believe we're lost. Okay, the cactuses are still, or cacti rather, are still deadly after they die until they disappear. So don't touch them. Okay, yeah, those enemies are tricky. They'll trap you when they die, and they'll also hurt you if you try to jump on their heads or uppercut them. So because of their flames, so it's best if you use the pot on them. 20% of the time you'll make it if you go down there and press left, and you can bash the blocks. And inside you'll find some bones. That's all. 80% of the time you'll carry on and fall down the hole, so it's not worth going down there. Just ignore those blocks. There's only bones in them. Speaking of bones, there's some. So carry on this way. Yeah, this place is slippery for some reason. I don't know what it is. It's just sort of slippery. Yeah, this is what happens if you try to get them normally. That happens. Sometimes you won't get hurt if you don't hit their flame, but it's very difficult to pull off. You know, I usually just accidentally not get hurt when I do that. Yeah, we want to go to the left up here. The river won't take you away, or the water won't take you away. It'll just sort of make that that cactus appear. Okay, once you get past here, you can't go back, but you have to go this way because the key's this way. Okay, so go down here, get the pot with the key in it. And there's a little surprise here, a little secret. You can't walk any further because that's a bouncer, a secret bouncer, and it leads to a pot of plenty in the clouds with the old nappy men, as I call them, that you can't kill. Every 3 bounces, they'll shoot out a lightning bolt. That's how they, that's their pattern. Off he goes. Who are they? I don't know. Why do they hate Asterix? Oh, another life. Good. Nearly up to 40. Okay, let's get out of here. I don't really need any other stuff. Okay, so just go down here. We've got the key. I don't know why I got that again. Let's just jump over him. I can't be bothered to kill him. Oh, I killed him anyway. Oh, and I get a coin. Okay, there's those blocks. Yeah, you can try to get them if you want, but you're more than likely the odds are strongly against against you. If you want to go down there, you probably will die, and all your reward will be, if you do make it, are some bones. If I could get down there easily, if it weren't luck based, I'd go down there and show you, but I just can't be bothered to die. You know, I just can't be bothered. Okay, now we have the key. Just the cactus is gone. We have to make it appear again. Any way in there? Yep. Yeah, nothing in there. Anyway, up the cactus, and then over here, and here's the exit. Nearly up to 150,000. Okay, here's round 7-2. Okay, there's a nasty new enemy in this. Not that one, that's new, but that's easy. Similar to Castle and Land of Illusion, or just Castle of Illusion actually. There are pots that aren't really pots, they're enemies, and if you hit them to activate them, you know, they won't turn into enemies if you don't hit them, so you can ignore them, unlike the ones on Castle of Illusion. But if you hit them and activate them, they'll turn into enemies that try to jump on your head, and you can shake them off, but I don't know how. I just sort of mash the buttons, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, that's a pot of plenty. And they will kill you, and I don't think there's a way to kill them, at least I've never found a way. And even if you do shake them off, they'll carry on chasing you, and they're really persistent. You know, I've run away from them and thought they'd gone, but they still carry on after you. So you really don't want to touch them really. You always think these heads look a bit like Eddie Murphy. Okay, yeah, the pot we got, or the potion rather, is the flame one from round 3. Except this time it doesn't melt ice; it lights up dark areas. When it gets dark, you can just throw one, and for as long as it burns, it will light up the area. But we don't need it here. It's for another place. Don't go in there yet. That's where the door is. We need the key, and the key is just down here. Now it'll get dark down here. Yeah, there's the key. We need to get down there on the right. Go down here, and then use the potion to light up the way. Okay, don't use a potion near that because you might set it off. That's one of the nasty enemies. So do one this way. That's it. Just be very careful along here. That's it. Keep going left. You want to go all the way back to the top again, and then up this pipe. Yeah, that down there, where if you just saw them quickly, down there is an area with mummies. I think it's a dead end. The mummies are pretty easy. They don't really pose much of a problem. But that place is a dead end. I think there's nothing you want over there. You just want the key, and then you want to get out really, and avoid as many pots as possible. Okay, that is a nasty pot. There we go, it's turning nasty. I'll just quickly escape there. But yeah, that's a nasty pot. You can't ever kill them. I can't find a way to kill them, and if they do land in your head, you can shake them off. I've even completed the level with one on my head, and I've opened the last door with one on my head, and when it did, and after the timer had been counted up, I then died. It made the dying music sound effect, but I still got to the the overworld again. It was sort of glitched up. But yeah, you don't want to miss with those enemies. Okay, that is if you don't have the key, you can go all the way back to an earlier part of the level, so you can get the key. And obviously, this is the exit door. Okay, here's round 7-3. I'm not a big fan of this level. It's quite difficult. Some very difficult platforming in this. We need this though, because that's our old friend, the potion. Get Mr. Cactus. Don't need his health. Right, now this bit. Okay, you have to time this. If you go too late, the platforms will be too low and you won't make the jump. You have to go, pretty soon. That was too early. That is how you do it. Very, very difficult. That number of times I've died on that. I hate it. Okay, then over to the next bit. There we go. Yeah, tricky platforming on this. Okay, let's have a look and see what's in these. Whoops, wrong way. Oh, a coin. Okay, yeah, just go between these two things. That's it. And then that's the end of this area. Alright, this one. Okay, it's the same deal as on the round 3. Don't bother trying to get those blocks. I don't know what's in them. I've never tried, to be honest. Okay, get ready. Yep, there we are. On the other side and up. This bit's a bit simple. There we are. Easiest way around this is just to do that. There we are. That's the end of that. This one, it's easier than you think. Now, you have to make the platforms move by going near them, and then quickly activate the next one before the one you're on falls down. Here we go. That's it. Quickly. I think you have to face them really briefly. That's it. It's easier than it looks, but you have to concentrate. These ones will go a bit lower, don't panic. There we are. Yes, God, I hate that so much. Even though I've never actually died on it, I always, I'm always nervous on it. This is actually a nasty pot. This is the one I told you about, where, if you hit it and run away from it, it will still chase after you or catch up with you. So just don't bother with it, I'm not going to risk it. Yeah, it's a nasty pot, that. Okay, 3 doors. This door and this door will take you back to earlier sections. The middle door's the exit. Well, it leads to the exit anyway. Okay, the same deal as before, except one of these potions isn't or one of these pots isn't a pot of plenty, it's a nasty pot, and it's random. It's pretty unpleasant, this. I don't want to get the nasty pot. Yeah, that's the nasty pot, brilliant. Quickly, let's get out of here. That's close. I'd rather it were the one on the left, because at least I could, at least I could run away from it then. If it were the one on the right, if I'd got the one on the right first and it was a nasty pot, I wouldn't be able to get the key in, because it might have gone on my head. But if the key were on the left, at least I would know the one on the right were the nasty pot, and I could just jump over it. So it's always best to get the one on the left first, because even if the one on the left is a nasty pot, at least you can run away from it. And if it's the key, then you don't have to open the other one. Anyway. Here's round 8-1. Rome, I knew it, Obelix. I knew I'd get us here. Now let's rescue Getafix. Okay, this is the last level. It's identical for Obelix and Asterix. It's pretty easy. You just have to avoid the spears and the spikes in the ground, and just sort of get to the end, really, upon which you'll rescue Getafix. You can do this without losing any health, really. Just, take your time. Oh. Just press left or right to move and slow yourself down. There's Caesar and Getafix. I think we have to do 2 laps. And the crowd are loving it. No, it's another lap. There we go. And then Obelix comes. He has his trousers over his belly button. That would flatten him. And the Colosseum is mysteriously destroyed a bit. And there they are, they're back in the village, having fun. I won't read out the credits because I can't be bothered. So in the next video, I'll be doing the same thing as the first video, except with Obelix, pretty much doing his levels. Now Obelix's levels are slightly harder, although Obelix is actually a better character to use, as you probably saw in the first video, in which I used Obelix for one level, because you have to. Because Obelix can just break the blocks by bashing them with his body. But they redesigned the levels, to make it a bit harder, because Obelix is a better character. So yeah, Asterix's levels are sort of like easy mode or normal mode, and Obelix's levels are hard mode pretty much. Okay, so that's the end, but it's not the end of this video series, because in the next video I'll be doing Obelix's levels. My high score is extreme because I have loads of spare lives, because I didn't lose a life, as always, because I've had loads of practice. So 573,100. That's my high score. And then we're back to the startup screen. So thanks for watching. In part 3 I'll be doing the same game but with Obelix. So hope to see you then. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.